Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sort of nervous to film this video because I don't know what I'm filming and I haven't really planned it out or anything. Not that I really often do, but I don't know, I'm just in a weird headspace, and I know that I've seemed probably pretty fine in other videos, and which I am, but I'm also dealing with a lot of just kind of identity crisis and not knowing who I am, not knowing how to be happy, or the main problem is that I just don't like myself, and that sounds so emo and oh, I hate myself. Oh, it's confidence I know is normal, but or confidence problems I know is normal, but I genuinely lately don't like who I am as a person. And I love my values and morals and the people I'm around, but there's just some things that I'm confused about, and that could be my mental illness is speaking. But I think a lot of, I mean, I've had trauma in my life from things that I don't want to talk about, and I think you guys are good at respecting that. You know, from a long time ago, but you know, trauma is trauma, and I'm still, you know, navigating becoming the person that I want to become, whatever that means. I don't even know. But I'm kind of tired of hating myself. That's the point of this video. I'm so exhausted with waking up every day and not liking who I am, waking up every day and, you know, social media just ruining my day. And I know I talk a lot about how to balance social media, and I give advice to you guys all the time, but sometimes I can't take my own advice. My therapist always says that I'm the most self-aware person that she knows, but I can't put that into myself. I can't take my own advice, and lately I don't feel self-aware. Maybe it's quarantine. I also am on Accutane, which is really hard on your mental health. I didn't think it would be. I was like, oh, I've been depressed my whole life, who cares? But it has been hard. But yeah, I feel I'm very negative these days. I'm judgmental. I'm not a bad person, I don't think at all, but I just don't like who I am. I want to be a really good person, and I want to be someone I'm proud of, and I just want to be myself. I'm so tired of feeling like a prisoner to social media. And I think social media affects us a lot more than we think it does. It makes us create snap judgments of people, and makes us compare ourselves to others and hate on other, especially girls. It's very hard. Hate on other people that we don't know, and I get tons and tons of hate, and I'm just tired of being prisoner to it. I'm tired of feeling, and I'm tired of believing what these people say. I'm tired of being compared to people and ripped apart for everything I do. I kind of want to just have a fresh start in my mind and have a literal mental makeover, and I know that sounds really tacky, but I need it. I need to feel confident in who I am, and you know how they say don't give a fuck what other people think, and it's so hard. And you know, self-love is a journey. You don't wake up one day not caring, but you know how you hear sometimes people have you know, they wake up one day and it's a switch. I kind of had that the other day. Something upset me, which I don't want to talk about, and I was like, fuck social media. I deactivated my account for an hour or so, and then I had to check something, and I went back on, and then I tried to deactivate it again. It said I can only deactivate it for once a week, and I had a panic attack because I really just did not want social media in that moment. I needed a break. So I panicked, and what I did is I unfollowed hundreds of people, and I just need to start having, oh my god, it's gonna start raining. I don't care. I want to start doing social media for me. I don't, you know, my page is so, what do you guys want to see? And I mean, you guys are amazing. You this is why I feel comfortable on YouTube. I would never post this on Instagram because Instagram is so shallow, so fake, and kind of evil a bit. People are so evil. Whereas Instagram, I'm sorry, YouTube, I feel like I have a community of people who kind of understand me because you know me a bit. Obviously, you probably don't know even the half of me, but at least I just feel like I have genuinely good people watching me, if I'm being honest. I'm just feeling really lost. And I wanted to make this as kind of like a refresh. Like, living in Toronto is really hard. It's my home. I grew up here. But you know, it's a city, and cities are tough. There's a lot of gossip and drama and like rumors going around. People care so much about money and going out, and that's just like not who I am. I don't know, I'm not a fashion influencer. It's not who I am. I just feel like I need to start being more true to who I am. Like, I feel like I was born meant to be like a hippie, and I just like haven't embodied that, and I want to work harder. I want my company to be better. I want to work harder on YouTube and put out content that makes me happy and not be so fucking caught up on what other people think. And I can't even imagine people who actually have followers, like have like millions and millions. Like, I can't even imagine the pressure, and thinking about it gives me anxiety. I just need like a fresh start. I need to start doing things for myself. It's less so not giving a fuck what people think. It's more so being a person that makes me proud. Therefore, I don't give a fuck what other people think naturally, because I love myself so much. And it's starting to, like, my mental health is really suffering lately because I have this like sorry, I'm trying so hard not to cry, but I have this like deep-rooted hatred for myself that stems like from like a while ago of like just being really treated like shit for most of my life from multiple people. And I have people who treat me amazing that I don't feel like I'm able to be grateful enough for, because I'm so like, I hate myself so much from the shit I've been through. And you know, something that I was talking to Ben with the other day is that no one really understands how you feel unless you've been through it. I'm not going to pretend to understand anyone else's story or anyone else's trauma. And I feel like when you're a social media figure, people feel entitled to give their opinion on what you've been through, or feel like they know what you've been through, or I've been through it worse. When you need to just let people hurt in peace. I have spent so much of my time being like, I'm this blonde girl who grew up in Lawrence Park, Toronto, a well-off neighborhood, never had to worry about money, have the most amazing parents and friends and family, yet I still feel so shit so much of the time. And that makes everything worse. That, like, when your feelings get invalidated and you invalidate yourself, it's like the worst feeling in the world. And you feel even worse. But it's really hard being vulnerable because, you know, I've shared some of the mental illnesses I've had, or I have, and you get called crazy and, you know, stay on your meds by people I don't know and people I know. Like, I'm just so exhausted of hating myself, and I just want to like myself again. Actually, I don't even know if I've ever fully like embraced myself, and I'm confused of who I am. You know, I have moments where I'm like, am I overly sweet and a nice girl? Am I someone who doesn't give a fuck and claps back at people? Do I want to care about looking pretty all the time, or do I want to not embody being so caught up on shallow things? Like, I haven't known who I am for the longest time, and I think the thing is, like, I kind of just want to just like work on myself a lot and become a better person who like loves myself a lot more, because then I can, you know, be a better girlfriend and friend and family member. I have BPD, something called borderline personality disorder. It's like the worst name ever because it's not a personality disorder. Like, I'm not like Brenda and Karen and Annika. Like, I don't have, like, that's not what it is. Not that there's anything, you know, some people have that and that's devastating. But borderline personality disorder is just like, my therapist explained to me, it's a personality trait for who you are as a person, and a lot of them are what make you such a sensitive, caring, good person. But, you know, a lot of the parts of BPD do make it a lot harder to just exist. Normal people, when they get into a fight with someone, they kind of take a breather and talk it out, cry, whatever, and then they move on. For me, if someone doesn't like me, it feels like the entire world is over. It feels like everyone hates me. I feel like I'm gonna get abandoned 100% of the time. I constantly think Ben is gonna leave me. I constantly think people on social media are gonna try and ruin my life, and I'm just done. Like, I have the power to like come over my mental illnesses and, you know, take control of them and manipulate them in a good way. Use like the passion that comes from BPD and all the sensitivity that comes from it and use it in a good way. And I'll of course still have bad days and stuff, but I think I just want my life to be more simple and more happy. And you know, I would absolutely love to move out of Toronto, but obviously I can't afford to live on my own right now. I think I've always belonged on a farm. Like, I grew up drawing out my farm and mapping it out and naming like Chicken Lane and like Pig Road. Like, I truly do belong on a farm, and Ben does too, and I can't wait to do that. And I feel like I'll feel a lot more at peace, but I need to realize that I can't run away from my problems, and I can't, you know, just say fuck this and delete my social media, move to a farm, and expect myself to be happy, because social media is pretty horrible, but there's a way to manage it that it doesn't consume your life, and one of them is taking all the personal shit out of it. And that doesn't mean I'm not going to talk about mental health and stuff, but personal as in taking what trolls say seriously, taking what mean girls and mean guys say seriously. I don't want anything with anyone. My social media should be about me. Since I do have such a fragile mind, I need to do what I need to do, you know? There's so many rules and like unwritten rules of social media and social media etiquette, and I just, you know, I'm done. And it's weird because I haven't even been getting that much hate lately. You'd think that I would kind of have this ish mental breakdown or awakening, whatever you want to call it. You'd think I'd have it during like a time of like crazy hate or something, but I didn't. I think it was a huge buildup of so much of my life being on social media. I mean, I've had over 100,000 followers since I was, 17, 18? It's been a lot of my life in public. And I love that sometimes, and sometimes I just don't feel like I can be myself, and I just want to. And I want to focus on the things that make me happy, like animals and veganism and self-care. And I personally need to do things to better myself, like go back to therapy and drink less. I've been drinking too much in quarantine, which gives me horrible anxiety. I need to be a nicer person, less judgmental, say less negative things. This is not me trying to play victim. This is me just like, I need a makeover of who I am as a person in a good way. And yeah, I'm just really, really tired of hating myself. I want to make my world smaller. And if people think I'm a bitch for that or take it personally, I need to also wrap my head around knowing who I am as a person, and the people who are close to me know who I am. I'm scared to film this in a way, but I'm also relieved because it's exhausting feeling everything, and I have these like demons in my head constantly, and I'm gonna work on them, and I'm gonna get rid of them, and I'm just really done caring about the negative things. I want to care. I want to take the caring away from overthinking every conversation I've ever had on Instagram or in person. I want to take that away and put those caring feelings into my boyfriend and my family and my friends and animals. Just the important things, because I feel like, I always say like Toronto, but it's probably just the world is so caught up on dumb shit. Really fucking dumb shit, and I want to stop caring about dumb shit as much. A lot of the reason why I'm saying this is to hold myself not even accountable, just like kind of as like a marker, as a fresh start for my mental health, my well-being, for who I am as a person. And I'm not saying, you know, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow a hippie butterfly. That's not what I'm saying. But I do want to wake up tomorrow a slightly better person than I was yesterday, and slightly more in love with myself than I was yesterday. My mom's becoming a therapist, and you know, I'm becoming a personal trainer. My sister's becoming a graphic designer. I just turned 22. Why is Instagram still a stressor in my life? I don't want it to be. I really wish I could unfollow every single person I follow on Instagram. You know, I just want to hide for a little bit. My new perspective is, you know, showing and doing what I truly care about and focusing more on nature and animals and spirituality and mental health and happiness. As you guys probably know, I'm very, I would say, educated in mental health, but it's usually so negative. I've had enough time of being negative. It's finally time to start like taking care of myself. And I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. A lot of this comes from a place of confusion and not understanding myself. So maybe what I'm saying makes zero sense to you guys, but hopefully you see a little bit of me in yourself, and maybe you'll take time to care less about the bullshit. I'm not doing this for anyone else anymore. And you know, I do have to eventually get back on Instagram. I haven't been active for like 2 days, and I have stuff coming up that I have to do, and there's stuff that I want to share. Like I love talking to you guys, and I need to just focus on the good rather than the bad, because there is so much good. And I know that, I mean, I've been losing followers like fucking nuts when I'm posting stuff that I care about, and in a way it's kind of like I would much rather gain followers that mean or like resonate with me and care about the same things I care about and like my authentic content. I'm so fucking fortunate to have the boyfriend that I do and the friends that I do and the family that I do, that I would feel like shit if I wasted my life focusing on losers. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, if you like feel alone right now, or quarantine's got you down, or your mental health is shit, I get it. It sucks. Please don't listen to the people who say that you're crazy or that you're a liar or dramatic or manipulative, because I hear you and I believe you. Always understand that you don't know what someone's gone through. You don't know why they do the things they do or say the things they say or act the way they do, because there's probably a story behind it, no matter how privileged or anything they look. So just keep that in mind, and you know, be kind, because I'm working on that too. I'm definitely not perfect. It's time to like work on me and just like change my life a bit, and you know, be the unbothered hippie that I feel I was meant to be. The unbothered hippie with really sexy nails. Okay, I'm gonna go because I don't really know how to end this, because I feel like uncomfortable, but I feel like I needed to do it and I need to upload it. And thank you for listening, and I'll see you in a more happy video with a different perspective of me. But yeah, okay, I love you guys.